from Culture Talk and Tours, and I'm here today in Taichung City, Taiwan, in the studio of a fabulous artist, Ethan Chang. Ethan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is actually our first time meeting. I did go to your show at Sungfeng Gallery, but we're in contact on Instagram, and I wanted to learn more about his paintings because I wasn't able to go to your opening. So Ethan, tell us about yourself. What your English name is Ethan? What is your Chinese name?
My Chinese name is Zhang Liangwei.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chang is the family name?
Yes.
That's my family name too.
Oh,
yeah, for my
cool.
Chinese name. I'm Chang Mingfeng.
Oh.
Chang Mingfeng, yeah. And we spell it with a CH, right? Yes,
Mhm.
I spell as well. So Ethan is your English name. Now, Ethan, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? They told me at the gallery that you were a graphic designer. Is that what you went to school to study, was graphic design?
Yes, I studied in the graphic design department of Chaoyang University.
Okay,
After graduation,
yes.
I have been working in graphic design related work
Okay,
more than 10 years.
okay.
Yeah.
And then you are from Taichung?
Yes,
So your family's from here, you grew up here.
yes,
And is your university in Taichung as well?
yes.
Okay, I don't know that. What university is it?
Chaoyang University.
Okay, I don't know that one, but
It's not
not
very
famous. No, I know Donghai. Donghai, yeah, I know
that's
that.
famous.
And they have a big art program there because many students I've interviewed. Okay, so you were a graphic designer, and then how long were you interested in the arts?
Since I was very little, I have loved doodling everywhere.
Okay.
Like I doodle on the walls, floors, and even TV screen.
Okay.
So I'm self-taught in painting.
Okay.
It is like my nature and passion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you always, when you were little, you would be doodling on something, but you didn't take an art class, or?
I just a normal class in
Right.
Every school have some
Right.
that
But
class.
not a specialty class on
Yes.
painting or anything.
Yes.
Okay. Now we got introduced to you with your show at Songfeng Gallery,
Mhm.
and you were showing with another artist, another Taiwanese artist. Now Ethan has an interesting story on how he got the show
Oh.
at Songfeng Gallery.
Oh.
So you went to, because Songfeng Gallery, you know, is one of my favorite galleries. It has a frame shop on one side, and then the gallery is around it. So what happened when you went in to Songfeng Gallery? You went to bring a painting.
Yeah, it was a unexpected surprise.
Right.
So I took my first painting to Songfeng Gallery to have it framed,
Right.
which is the rabbit painting.
Right. Right.
Yeah. The service staff there thought it was another artist's
Artist.
work.
Right.
When I told her it was my work, and she was very surprised, and she called everyone there
Right.
to take a look, and then they just invited me to have an exhibition there.
Yeah. So very lucky, right?
Yes.
So we'll look at the painting that he's talking about afterwards. Now the show at Songfeng Gallery, you had 9 paintings.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And those were things that you had been working on for how long?
Like 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you had 9 paintings and you sold 8 of them.
Oh yes. I was lucky, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
lucky.
so- Right. And also there a customer when she come there, the painting she wants also bought by another person.
Right.
So she ordered a new painting. So I work
you're working on that for her.
Yeah.
So that's like a private commission.
Yes.
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 So that's good to know because there was a couple that I liked. So it was quite interesting because when I toured the show, red dot, red dot, red dot, which in the gallery world means sold painting.
Yeah.
So you sold 8 of the 9. Now, what was so interesting for me, as soon as I saw your show, I sent a picture to a friend, an American friend, and I sent a picture to the Mexican woman that I was telling you about. She's also a painter. And they both were like, wow, this is so interesting. So now that I have him here, because when I saw his show, I didn't know what to say. And the gallery didn't tell me. They just said, you're from Taiwan.
Yes.
You used to be a graphic designer, and now you're doing these paintings. Okay, so behind us, you can see some of his paintings. Now, I'm thinking Downton Abbey, but maybe you're doing Bridgerton. What is inspiring this kind of vintage?
This actually is inspired by my life, the people I meet,
Okay.
and their stories. Because I really love Western culture,
Right.
and so sometimes I wonder if they are animals, which
Right.
kind, by their personality, which
Right.
kind of animal they would be.
Okay.
So, like the rabbit, she is kind of cool,
Yes.
and the fox is very elegant.
Right.
Yeah, and
This is a squirrel.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks very happy.
Happy.
Yes.
And I'm just noticing now these. I don't know if you can see. There's an arch here, so they actually go together. These are three
Yes.
paintings together.
Yes.
Now, are you working on this for a new show?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay. So you're working on this, and you always do animals?
Not really. I also want to create something else.
Right.
Should I show you?
Yeah, we can look at something. You have this one here. Which one did you want to show? He's got so many paintings here.
Yeah.
And
But it's
You
not,
can bring it.
it's really hard to see it because it's just a sketch.
okay, that's all right. So you can see you got a lighthouse here.
And it's a sea, and they are in a tree house.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So there is a man and with his dog here.
Right.
The paint. This I want to create about nature and
Right.
imagination.
Mhm.
Like a little bit like a child book.
Right.
So this man he likes sea and the creation in the sea.
Right.
So he writing a book about
Oh,
a
that's
turtle.
Okay.
Yes. So you can see there is a turtle head
Oh,
here.
right. Okay.
So maybe they are on the tree house is on the turtle back.
Oh, okay. Oh, which is a famous story.
Yeah, but I just create things like this.
Okay. We'll take a picture of this as a close-up afterwards.
Mhm.
Now, you're answering all my questions for me, so you sketch with a pencil first?
Yes, sometimes. Depends on my mood.
Right.
Sometimes I just
go.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for things like, I'll give you that,
Okay.
things like this one with the teapot and the teacup, are you
Yes.
researching it somehow? Is this in your imagination? Where are you getting these images? And the clothing is very factual. So, are you doing research before?
Yes, I research a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
Like I will watch the picture online, and I have to research their in Victorian time,
Right.
like jewelry, like a dress, and teacup,
Right.
this kind of things.
Everything.
Everything, yeah. For a painting, I might want so like 100 pictures
Right.
to research, and I can just use the picture, so I have to imagination make them become new things for
Right,
me.
right,
So
right. Because if you said draw a teapot, I don't know if I'd be able to do that one. So you have to get some inspiration. And what about the flowers? That also you're researching the flowers that would be in an English garden, because it looks very
yes,
suitable.
yes.
And you're also studying the animals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a lot of work before you jump into it.
Yes, but I sometimes just when I painting I will keep researching.
Oh, okay.
So I will sometimes I find there is something I have to figure out.
Right.
So I will go back to research.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these three here, did you always know it would be three, or did you start with this one and then it grew bigger?
I usually, when I want to create a picture, I will have a very quick sketch. So in the beginning, I already decision I will have three paintings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they are going together.
Yes.
So can you buy them separately, or do you want them to be sold together?
That would be, if they can sold together, that would be great. But
maybe not.
Yeah.
But it's still a scene. Like this is a scene, this is a scene. But when you see together, it's quite.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Feeling.
It's quite beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think I know the answer to the question, but you're using acrylic paints?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Have you used oil before?
I tried, but oil painting for me, it's a little bit difficult to wait it dry.
Yes. Yes. Some people like that because they can have a big painting and they can work on different parts. But again, acrylic is very fast because it dries quickly. And if something doesn't work, you can redo it.
Yeah.
So you've got these three here, and then what's this kangaroo? Can you bring that over here?
It's actually a deer.
Oh, it's a deer? Oh, sorry.
It's not fish yet.
Yeah. So this is one you're working on now. This is a deer.
Yes.
A deer in the library. Yeah.
It's she's very rich.
Right.
So she has a library in his house.
Okay.
Her house.
Her house.
Yeah.
And I see, what's this one over there?
Yeah.
This is another, so is that going to be?
It's about seaside.
Okay. And is that a person or an animal?
Animal. In my imagination, she is a cat.
Okay.
It's just a feeling.
Okay.
I created this because I want to create a little bit. I don't know if that's a lonely, but just
A feeling of that.
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of underpainting, even though it's acrylic. You paint and then paint over.
Yeah, I would put a lot of layers on it.
Because this looks very flat compared to those ones. And then what's this kind of more modern one with the lady here?
It's about our painting is about a plastic.
Right.
So we have left and right.
Right.
Different groups.
Right.
So these two groups also want to change this girl to two different sides.
Right.
So that's what I think they are fighting.
Right.
To change a person.
To make her beautiful, or what they think is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see you actually doing a person. And can we see that one over there? That's a swan?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So that is amazing too. Wait till you see this one. What a fabulous. And the pose is so beautiful too. So you're working on many things at one time. You work on this a little bit, then you work on that one, or is it how you feel?
It also depends on my mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel tired, I have to change different painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this one, and then what are these little ones over there? Those are little mice?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got 1, 2, 3. These are finished though, right? You're still working a little bit?
Only this one finished.
Oh, you gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. Yeah.
It looks finished to me, but. And then these are little mice?
Yeah. So they are a family.
Okay.
And they work together.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are making dress, like a little store.
Oh, like a little tailor shop?
Yes.
They're making the clothes?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these two here.
Yes.
So you're working
And they're
7, 8.
Yeah.
So
So there's still a lot of work to
he's
do.
working
Yeah.
on a lot of things.
Yeah. Yes.
So you were a graphic designer, now you're a painter, and you want to focus on your art. So
Yes.
so he's looking for other galleries. If you're a gallery out there, and you'd like a nice young Taiwanese painter, he's got some interesting work. Now we're gonna see the painting that started this whole journey for you, and that's the rabbit one.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the rabbit painting that Ethan was talking about. So you took this into Songfeng Gallery to be framed,
Yes.
and they saw it and said, "Wow,
Mhm.
who painted this?" And you said, "I did," and then they said, "We're going to give you a show." Now, this one, was this in the show at Songfeng Gallery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the one that didn't sell?
No, it's
Oh, this one sold.
yeah. So
Oh, okay.
yes.
So someone is going to take this one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, this is the first in your series, you were saying. So you painted the rabbit first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is when you started doing the Victorian clothing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know why I start this idea,
Right.
but when I start, it just happened.
Yeah.
So and it's also for me, it's very interesting to create a hat for her.
Yes.
So I was a graphic designer, so I also designed her clothes and her hat by myself.
Right.
So I want to put flower and a butterfly.
Butterfly.
Yes. So this painting is about myself, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I changed. I focus on art now.
Right.
So it's a big change for me. She needs a very big
Yeah.
the courage.
Courage, yeah.
Courage.
She needs courage.
Courage.
Yeah.
So the little bird is like her courage
Okay.
to push her move on.
Keep going forward. And I thought it was interesting because you made space for an ear to come out of the hat, and then this one, you got it where it's open. So he's designed a hat for a rabbit, which is something. Now behind you here this is the painting that you're working on for the customer that wanted one that sold.
Yes.
So she wanted one with a fox,
Yeah.
and it sold, and you have that. And this is another one you're working on.
Yes.
This is a horse.
Yeah. It's also like a part of me.
Right.
He just like me in the past.
Right.
So because I was do my graphic design work, but
Right.
I don't feel happy with that.
Right.
So
You're not satisfied.
yes,
Yeah.
that's a sad
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he wants to be a musician,
Yes.
and he's doing something else. And I love that. So you're studying the architecture also?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful. So that'll be great to see once it's finished. And then this one here, you've got a human figure.
Oh.
Yeah. And is this from a photo, or do you ever use models?
Just from the photo.
From a photo?
Yes.
Okay. And is that one finished?
Almost.
Almost.
Yes.
And then you got this one here.
Yes.
This, what animal?
It's a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a
postman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a British mailbox or something?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot that you're working on, and where do you paint? Are you painting on this? This is your easel? Do you paint right
Yes,
here?
yes.
Okay. So this is where you paint.
Yes.
And he's got a great space. He's got this skylight up above us. It's man-made skylight, but or artificial skylight, but it really feels like we're
Yeah.
on the roof somewhere. And this is your little cart of all your paints from
Yeah.
IKEA, I think. Is this
Yes,
one?
it's from
Yeah.
IKEA.
Yeah. And then this is my favorite thing, is always looking at what artists are using. So you're using Amsterdam acrylics, yeah? And then these are all your brushes.
Yes.
And then where are you getting this stuff? You're just going to the art store? And
Yeah, I go to an art store.
Okay. And you know what you want? I always find I'm buying colors because I love them, not because I really need them.
Yeah, like I just start painting,
Right.
so everything is new for me. So I have to, in the very beginning, I just bought
Little ones.
like 12 pens a
Right.
box.
Right.
Then after I use them, and I can realize what I really need.
Yeah.
So I can
You get the bigger ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've got all of the classic colors, and then you're mixing some, like you use a lot of earth tones and stuff for your bricks or even your background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So,
Yeah.
I love to be able to come. His studio space is so neat and tidy. I want to move
Thank you.
in.
Thank you.
Yeah, put a little bed for me over here. But he's got a lot of work that he's working on now. So this is a private commission, and then we've got at least 10 things, and you've got some canvases here. Are you stretching your own canvas, or do you buy?
I buy.
You buy, yes,
Yes.
that's serious. Yeah. Now, what about going bigger? You've got this huge wall here.
Yeah.
Have you thought about going into a bigger size?
Yes, but as you see, I still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe in the future,
Yeah.
I can create bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe all of these characters are in one painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a cool idea.
Yeah. And I would hang some up too, you know?
Yeah.
We're friends now, so I'm going to give him lots of advice about what you should do. But
Thank you.
it's a wonderful gallery, and it's great to meet you in person, and it's great to learn more about why you paint the way you do. But it was a wonderful show. We're going to post his Instagram so you can follow him. You've got two. One is for your art and one is private.
Yes.
Okay, but we'll post the art one.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
Oh, thank
Okay. So we will see you on the next episode.
you. Thank you.